I know y'all see the title of this video, man. And this video is for law enforcement, man. So if you 12, get your ass in here 12 times. You hear me? I'm a fucking fool. I can hear your heart crying out for me. Oh, let me get started. Y'all don't know. It's morning. Y'all don't know. I be on some singing, rapping shit early in the morning. I gotta get me a freestyle there. Y'all know I'm coming with what. Stay tuned for that. Maybe a couple of them for real. Listen though. To my law enforcement agencies and officers, man. This about y'all, folks. Y'all, this about y'all. This video is about y'all. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't know how long it's not gonna be, but I got a challenge for y'all, man. And we gonna get deep into this shit because I get tired of the bullshit. I get tired of the slave catching game. I ain't gonna lie. I get tired of y'all, man. And I be like, damn. I be noticing like everybody ain't a bad cop that's a cop. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody not, just like everybody don't choose to be or do low vibrational things. Same thing in the law enforcement field. Everybody ain't out there low vibrational, fucking with people, fucking up people, situations and livelihoods and lives for no reason, just because they can. So I want to put that out there to give that anyway to the situation before I start grilling that ass. Listen, babe, I do not like 12. I can't stand nobody trying to goddamn police me type shit. Like, I don't like that shit, right? And a lot of other people don't like that shit, right? And 12 don't even like their own self most of the time. And what I mean when I say that is a lot of these officers don't even like each other. I done seen your officers arrest officers, you know what I'm saying? I done seen your officers give other officers tickets. You know what I mean? Like, it get real petty in these petty ass systems, right? So, what's good? I can't really see. What's good, pilot? Hopefully that's how you say your name. What's good? But yeah, to law enforcement agencies, man, what's good, everybody coming in here. But man, I got a challenge, man. I want somebody that's 12 to accept my challenge and motherfucking. If folks is not breaking a constitutional law, leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? I bet you can't do it. If you 12 and you breaking and somebody not breaking the constitutional law, because those are the real original laws, and that's not even getting to the Constitution, because the Constitution that you see, not even the original Constitution, right? So I got a challenge for 12, man. Like, don't be fucking with folks if they ain't really breaking no real law. Like, what is a seatbelt violation? That's the choice of a person choosing not to put their seatbelt on, but that's not gonna hurt anyone else. What is some of these codes and some of these laws that have came into, what are any of the laws? First of all, for that, what is any of the laws that have came into being after the Constitution? Any law, man. Any law. You know, you want to know how I'm gonna sit here and tell? I can sit here and tell you that any law after the Constitution is a violation of our rights and shit. Okay, put it like this. The Constitution was made by the people who what? The Aboriginal people of the land, right? The original Constitution. Yeah, for y'all that don't know that, I'm teaching y'all a little something. Yes, the original Constitution is not the Constitution that you see. The one that they taught us in school, that was another version of that looked slightly different than that. I don't know how slight or not slight. It might have been drastically different. Who knows? But after the Constitution, those were the laws. The Constitution was made to be the laws. It was not supposed to be nothing else. That's the laws. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Everything else that came after that throughout these different time periods and shit are violations. I'm going to tell you how. If this ain't your land, how can you make any law? How you gonna make laws on a land that is not yours? You see what I'm saying? Now, if y'all didn't go watch the videos I dropped yesterday, go watch the videos I dropped yesterday. Y'all know I'm gonna keep coming at y'all like guys too. Who say that? My friender. Yeah, smart people gonna listen, period. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if information come across your top that interests you and that piques your interest, why would you not listen to it? What you're saying is that I gotta go and put on a suit and tie, that I gotta go and be somebody else to get you to listen to me. No, you gonna listen or you not gonna listen. It is what it is. I'm not changing my appearance to get you to listen to me. What the fuck? Come on now. Shout out to Bleak. You feel me? Yeah, smart people gonna listen. Like, if you see some shit that's teaching you something that you ain't know, why would you not listen to it? Like, duh. But yeah, like, all of the laws outside of the Constitution have been set up to put us in a system. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go peep game, even the Constitution that they give you, which ain't the original one, but if you go peep game, those laws are meant to govern or structure population of people, but also meant to make sure that it's fair. See what I'm saying? Fairness and freedom and rights. You see what I'm saying? All of that was also a part of the Constitution that they don't really tell you about. Like, go Google what the word Constitution means. We gotta start there, because there's a lot of people that will say like, oh yeah, that's our Constitution, but who has ever went and found what the word Constitution even means? If you go look up what the word Constitution means, we about to do it right now. Well, I got 2 phones, so we about to do it right now while I got y'all little live. Hold on. I normally tell y'all to go do it yourself, but look, we about to read it word for word. Constitution. Let's see what it means. My friender. I don't really think my friender is articulated very well either. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not judging you about your YouTube today. You talking about professional people, what you said? Professional appearance draws professional people. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna read y'all this Constitution definition, man. Hold on. I ain't even gonna say that. A constitution is the supreme set of fundamental principles, laws, and precedents that establish how a nation, state, or organization is governed. It dictates the structure of government, distributes its power among different branches, and guarantees fundamental rights to its citizens. So again, what's the real point of the Constitution? Guaranteeing fundamental rights for your citizens? Okay then. So how the fuck these other laws come about? What's the hold on, let me show y'all what I mean, right? Let's look up what's the Second Amendment right? This shit is hilarious to me. Like, all right, look. The Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, ratified in 1791 as part of the Bill of Rights. Don't know what the fuck that means. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it protects the right of individuals to keep and bear arms. Okay, right? So your Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. It protects your right for as an individual to keep and bear arms. And what did they do to that right? They did something to that right, did they not? You can't just go bear arms, can you not? Can you just go bear arms? Or do you have to do a background check? Do you have to pay some taxes? Do you not have to get a permit? Do you not have to get a license? You see what I'm saying? Constitution don't say shit about getting a license. Don't say shit about getting a permit. Don't say shit about jumping through all these loopholes. It say you got the right to protect yourself and bear arms, period. You see what I'm saying? It's so many different original laws that's being made, and here they come with all these penal codes and violations. You go to court for a seatbelt violation. That's you could violate a rule. That just means you broke a rule. But who made the fucking rule? That shit ain't in the Constitution. Now, I'm not saying don't wear your seatbelt. I'm not promoting not to wear your seatbelt. Wear your seatbelt when you're driving around because it's safe for you. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, as an example, they have taken away a lot of our rights, and the point of the Constitution that you just heard me read, to them, the point of the Constitution is to govern the people. But for us, the benefit of the Constitution is the protection of those rights, as you just heard me read. My friends, you are. Friends, you are. Oh, yeah, that is all right. These little word. Everyone, please. What's good, Ross? What's good? We in this thing. We talking about some constitutional shit. We talking about 12. We talking about law enforcement or false enforcement. And my challenge to these law enforcement officers is, you see the information being presented to you. Make a decision. You a law enforcer or you a false enforcer? Which motherfucking one? Cause all y'all that's following all these penal codes and shit, that's not just the written. You a false enforcer. I got a challenge to my law enforcer. Don't be a false enforcer. Be a law enforcer. What's the laws? What the laws is? I got a challenge to my law enforcers. Don't be violating human rights because you might come up on a goddamn drug stop. Don't be violating human rights for no reason. No reason. You know how many times, man, the police pull up to you and violate your rights 85% of the motherfucking time, gang. I don't care what color you is. They're going to violate your rights if you don't fight. If you don't know your rights. Hell yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Ross. They're going to fight. They're going to violate your rights if you, my bad. They're going to violate your rights if you don't fight. If you don't know your rights. If you don't learn the history, the knowledge. But again, this is for my law enforcement officers. I want y'all to see this. This is my attempt. I don't see a lot of people making attempts to goddamn get law enforcement on the same page as the people. See what I'm saying? And I'm saying if you a real one in the law enforcement field, you a real one. stand up for some real shit. You see a motherfucker getting their rights violated, hey, partner, we not gonna do that now. That's a real person with real rights. Not just another number, not just another quota to meet. Not just another ticket, not just another, you know what I'm saying? Another goddamn advancement to some promotion. Y'all know law enforcement, y'all know how they advance up, right? And they rank up, right? By you rank up in law enforcement by doing law enforcement shit, by catching shit, criminals and shit, quote unquote, right? That's how you rank up. That's how you advance up. So you are being incentivized to be a false enforcer because you want to rank up. You gonna catch every seatbelt violation you can, every speeding ticket you can. You see what I'm saying? They're incentivized to motherfucking violate our rights. Now, I'm about sick of this shit. I would like to challenge any real niggas in law enforcement to not violate folks' rights. To stand up when you see somebody's right being violated. Like, hey, partner, we not doing it. You feel me? Now, back to the Constitution, man. The original people of the land, I ain't about to argue with who they is. I know who they is. Y'all, a lot of y'all know who they is. I mean, if you hear, you know who they is too. But the original people that created the Constitution, that Constitution was the laws of the land. It was supposed to be nothing else. There was never supposed to be a Constitution and a court for this and a court for that and a court. It was never supposed to be that. You know how many courts there are? You got divorce court. You got civil court. You know what I'm saying? You got real criminal court. Like each court got different jurisdiction. And here's the kicker. 85% of your judges don't really have no jurisdiction. You give them jurisdiction by agreeing to a lot of the shit they ask you to agree to and not knowing that shit when you step inside that courtroom. Why you think they make you call them your honor? Is you a judge or is you a your honor? They won't pick the word play in the system itself. Your honor. Honor you for what? What have you done to receive some honor from me? You finna fucking judge me and send me to jail and I'm calling you your honor. And if you a judge, why can't I call you judge? The fuck? Come on, y'all. Come on, dog. You know we gotta put this shit together, man. It get deeper than that though, y'all. I found information. The information is all around. It's out here. It's out here. There's information that, you know, about the legislation system being full or false because there's so many different laws and penal codes and judges with jurisdictions and like you got one. Is you a judge or not? Did we appoint you to be able to judge and say you going to jail or did we not? You see what I'm saying? I don't even ever think there was supposed to even be all of these courts. I think the Supreme Court was supposed to be the only court. Why would I want to go to a court? Why would I want to go to a court if it's not Supreme? And if the Supreme Court deal with my amendment rights, why would I not want to go deal with them anyways? You see what I'm saying? You go to the Supreme Court and you deal with the amendments and the rights, and when you have a big case, you go to the Supreme Court or some shit. Huh? My rights are my rights all day long. Not when you ready for me to goddamn, you see, when you ready for me to goddamn talk about my amendment rights, you send me to the Supreme Court. When any day everything happened to me all throughout the, you send me to another court. It don't make sense. Low key, chill, 09 was good. I fuck with pancakes, but I like waffles better. Hold on real quick, chat. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. But yeah, chat, they violating us left and right every day. They violating us left and right every day, chat. And y'all know what they do to motherfuckers that speak like me and speak out about this shit. They kill them. I ain't gonna lie and be real with y'all. I just gotta be real with y'all. When you start speaking out about shit, they'll try to silence you for sure. They don't want you saying too much shit now. But, you know me, I'm gonna speak. Like Gates say, I'm gonna speak for him. I know what this road could lead to. I'm perfectly aware. But if I can't live free, I can't live. It ain't no other way. So I make attempts and I use my time and I use my life to make sure that I put the idea of true freedom in somebody's mind. It might not, like Tupac used to say, it probably won't be me to change the world, but I'm going to spark the idea in somebody's mind that does change the world. Hopefully I can spark an idea in somebody's mind that in the future will be saying things like I'm saying right now. You feel me? Because let's put life into this shit. For my law enforcement officers that be in here, might listen, may or not listen to this shit so far. Let's talk about life. Something that all humans have in common, we have to live our life. Something else that all humans have in common is we want to enjoy our life. Nobody wants to, if you be like, man, who want to not enjoy their life? Ain't nobody finna raise their hand. Not an officer, not a citizen, not a judge. Nobody. So it's like this. If that's the case, right? And we all just trying to live our life and everybody wants a life that's enjoyable, a life that's pleasing to them, a life that's pleasurable to them, a life that's fulfilling to them. Think about that shit. Law enforcement, while y'all out here violating people's rights. Think about that shit when you ready to act on all these penal codes that you made. Well, I can't say you may not know now, because if you heard this video, now you fucking know. Go do you some research on laws. Do y'all not understand half of the officers don't even know the laws? Most law enforcement are not really trained well on laws. They're just trained to get a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of them don't get trained on how not to violate your rights. Because now listen, for my officers that hear this, that's in here, that came through here, I'm not calling y'all specifically slave catchers, but I'm saying the organization that trained you from a slave catcher mentality. He doing something I don't want him to do, go get his ass. You see what I'm saying? It didn't train you to get to the scene, assess the scene, make sure you don't violate nobody's rights. Make sure that you still got the same goal in mind, that everybody on the scene has something in common. They want to live a life of freedom, an enjoyable, free life to the best of their ability. So why give them a hard time over some false ass laws that was never even supposed to be a part of the system anyways? Put it to y'all like this. I know several things that was not always a thing. Marriage license wasn't always a thing. See what I'm saying? Firearm licenses wasn't always a thing. There's plenty of laws, there's plenty of codes, there's plenty of legislative information, legislative doings that were not always a thing. And it gets to the point to the people to it seemed like motherfuckers is saying serve and protect is really ain't trying to do no serving. Serve and protect. Your first duty as a law enforcement officer is to serve the people. Now, a lot of them get that shit misconstrued. They think they serving the people by keeping the bad guys off the street. Overall, yes, that's the case. But no, what I'm telling you is when you come on the scene, let's just use an example. You pull up on the scene to me, you expect some shit going on. I don't give a fuck what you expect going on, nigga. Your first primary duty is to serve me. You're a public servant of the people. And that's the job that should be taken very seriously. And serving the people should come first. Protecting the people comes after that. That's part of the service, right? So why every time I see blue lights, I don't feel served, and I damn sure don't feel protected. If anything, I feel more in harm's way than I felt before I seen the blue lights. And the only thing I feel like I may be served is a motherfucking warrant or some shit. You see what I'm saying? That's not the feeling you supposed to get when you see those blue lights. It ain't supposed to instantly turn into a cat and mouse game when you see those blue lights. Public serve. Serve and protect. Not harass and serve and protect. Not violate rights and serve and protect. Serve and protect. And if you ain't gonna serve, then what the fuck you doing? If you're not serving the people, you're doing half the job as an officer. And nobody's serving the people when they violating rights. So it's like this. Is you gonna be a law enforcer or a false enforcer? Is you gonna really stand up for some shit? Or you gonna sit down? It's your boy Quadeuce, man. It's been another lovely audio segment, man. And hopefully this inspires some type of change. Hopefully some law enforcement officers see this and feel some type of way like, damn, you know what, he right. The whole time I've been thinking I'm serving people by just catching criminals. The whole time I'm not serving nobody by violating their rights. If you gotta violate my rights to try and catch me as a criminal, you wrong. Cause if I'm not a criminal, guess what? I just got violated. I feel you feel me? I feel wrong. I feel like I damn near just got robbed. Like I just got, you know what I'm saying? It's a violation of your right. You're gonna feel wrong. Like you've been done wrong because you have. So if you just violated all my rights because you looked at my hair and my skin and was like, oh yeah, you must be committing a crime or some shit, and I won't commit no crime, nigga. I wanna fight you, bitch ass nigga. Take that goddamn badge off, nigga. That's like a motherfucker just coming up to you, going all in your pockets and shit, talking about you got my motherfucking money whole time. You ain't got that shit, nigga. You just went in my pockets. You owe me something. You owe me something. Man, listen. They violate our rights every day, chat. Don't worry about my hair, goddamn. I gotta get my wicker, bro. I don't know about wicker head, man. So right now, I just think this shit out right now. But look, they violate our rights every day, chat. And it's gonna keep happening. It's never gonna get better. They're not teaching them any different. Like, so we the people gonna have to teach them how to serve us. You don't serve us by violating our rights, man. Hopefully, some law enforcement agencies see this. Hopefully some officers see this and it change their mind state or their mindset a little bit, man. Cause y'all got families too, officers. Let your wife get violated by another officer. See how you feel about that shit. Let your daughter go get violated by another officer. See how you feel about it. Let your son get thrown all across the concrete by another officer because he thought some shit. Nigga, some jobs, you better be dead right when you be it, or you'll be dead. You see what I'm saying? It could really be some serious shit that happened from some shit like that. You can't violate somebody's rights for no reason. And every time you violate somebody's rights, and then you come with your excuse of, I'm suspicious of, nigga, we don't give a fuck what you suspicious of. You better come correct. You better come right. It ain't no violating nobody's rights to catch a criminal. The people shouldn't have to suffer for you to catch your criminal. I ain't gonna lie. If I gotta suffer and my rights gotta be violated for you to catch a criminal and I ain't the criminal, goddamn, you a bad officer. How about that? How about that? You a bad police officer. If you can't catch criminals without violating people's rights and they ain't did shit, quit now, nigga. Quit now, nigga. But if you a real one and you in the force and you understand anything I just said, stand up when you see somebody getting their rights violated. I challenge y'all to go do y'all research on the laws and y'all own legislation shit that y'all supposed to be enforcing. How you gonna enforce some shit you don't even know what you enforcing? You just ready to catch a nigga. They incentivize y'all to do what? Catch a motherfucker. They don't incentivize y'all to learn y'all laws. They could be incentivizing y'all to learn y'all laws. Like when you learn the law, why they not incentivize you for the serving part of your service? Why you not getting paid more, ranking up more every time you go help somebody across the street? Every time you go help the old lady across the street? Every time, you know what I'm saying, you pull up and make sure some kids is safe and everything good. They don't incentivize y'all for that. Peep game, officer. Peep game. If they really cared about the people, like they say, why they don't incentivize you for caring about the people? They incentivize you for putting the people in jail. They incentivize you for giving the people tickets. They incentivize you for violating the people's rights. And if you a real one, you just not having that. I don't care what the fuck. You a man before anything. Just like before I'm a rapper, I'm a man. Just like before you put on that badge, you don't put on being a man. You already woke up a man. You got to put your badge on. But you woke up already a man. So be a man and stand. It's your boy Quadeuce, man. Message to the law enforcement, man. It's been a good video, man. I ain't never hated nobody that ain't hated me, man. And I promote the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So if that officer ain't did nothing to me, I ain't got no reason to be like, I don't fucking like your ass. Individually, per se. But at the same time, you gotta also realize if you an officer, you part of an organization that I don't fucking like. Not because y'all personally, some of y'all bought into the shit and y'all highly trained in that shit. And y'all, a lot of y'all, once y'all done bought into it, it destroys your psyche. Because now you run around here violating people and don't even realize that you fucking with people. And you think you helping people. But you fucking with people. So it's like this, man. I ain't got no problem. Well, nobody ain't got no problem with me. But at the same time, we as a people have to have something that changes, because man, we get sick of getting our rights violated for y'all, because y'all bad cops don't know how to catch no criminals without motherfucking violating nigga rights. You feel what I'm saying? Learn how to be a better officer. Learn what the fuck you are enforcing. That is very important. I know they don't tell y'all what y'all enforcing like that. They tell y'all the basics of the shit. But they don't tell y'all that shit from the standpoint of our rights. They don't tell y'all that shit from the standpoint of serve the people and their rights first. Make sure they feel comfortable first. The first primary thing when you suspect anything shouldn't be find what you suspect. It should be making sure that that person understands that everything is fine right now. You see what I'm saying? That person should understand that everything is fine and shouldn't be worried about nothing, especially if they ain't did nothing. But you got people out here worried about shit. You man, if you my complexion, man, you gotta worry about not coming home just for a traffic stop. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. And you have to worry about an officer stopping you, being on bullshit because maybe he had a tough day. You see what I'm saying? So you have to worry about that. And that shouldn't be a thing. And if the connection with the enforcement of so-called laws and the connection of what law enforcement is supposed to be from what it says it serves and protects. If that was the case and true, then it wouldn't, the way that we think about law enforcement wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't scare you when you get pulled over. It wouldn't make you nervous. You wouldn't have a thought like, damn, am I gonna make it back home? That shit ain't never good. So what I'm saying is things can change. Things can change. I'm not gonna say that they will or they won't. I'm just gonna say that they can change, but we're gonna have to change them. Right? The system can be changed, the system can be made better, but you're gonna have to make it better. And there's different ways. A lot of people are sharing information. You get online, share your information. You know what I'm saying? That helps make the system better. That helps open up people's eyes to what's really going on, like how I just shared all this information with you and hopefully some law enforcement. But it takes real work and real effort and real plans and real strategies to change some shit. I see a lot of of course, arguing, of course, bickering. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighting, a lot of marching, protesting, but it takes a plan and people sitting down, making sure that the plan is working for shit to change. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, I wanted to make a video specifically for law enforcement because I could easily say, man, fuck 12, fuck y'all, man, goddamn, just like every other rapper, man. But guess what? I say fuck 12. I say fuck 12 on live, right? Let's say I say fuck 12 for the police, all this other shit, right? Which, don't get it misunderstood, it's like that. It's like that too until shit changes because y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. See what I'm saying? But that's the only reason though. It ain't just to be hateful, just to be saying fuck a specific group of people or whatever the case may be, right? I could get on here and I could say all that because I'm mad, I'm pissed off, etc., right? How does that help the next young male that looks like me that comes into the world? How does that help them? I get a bunch of people riled up saying fuck this, fuck that. Now guess what? It's the problem. Now guess what? They buck. they might go bucket an officer or something. Just off the strength of the energy and that riot energy. Like, nah, fuck Twitter. Like, that's what we genuinely in the public eye, that's what we tend to do. But what's way more helpful is sitting down, actually coming up with a way, a plan, a system that works for real. Cause this shit don't work. This shit don't work. And that's why I'm building Deuce Tribe, man. It's your boy Quadeuce, man. Until next live, man. I love coming making these videos with y'all, man. And until next live, stay safe, stay positive, stay yourself, stay authentic. Remember, when you a real trendsetter, it's gonna feel real weird because ain't nobody ever did that shit before. Feel what I'm saying? When you talk about shit ain't nobody else talking about, it gonna be, you might be misunderstood for a period of time because ain't nobody else talking about that shit. You feel me? So it's your boy Quadeuce, man. Until next live, peace, positive energy, man. I'm out this thing, but I will be back. You know that.